eating the orange I put out there yesterday. See if it'll run away. Oh, dropped it. Cutie. Hi. Oh, look at that tail. Hi. I'm glad you like the orange. Good day, beautiful soul family. How are you guys doing? Okay, so you know what we're doing. You've read the title. When I logged onto my screen time, I was shocked because literally it's like I don't sleep. Look at this, okay? 16 hours and 7 minutes. And then I sat and thought, how could that be? How could that be? And then I remembered I listen to YouTube, Reiki, and ASMR channels while I'm sleeping. And I don't have premium at the moment, so I have to leave my phone on. And that's probably why this is so high. So after I thought about that and I was like, okay, good. Phew. You know what I mean? Because like, look at this, YouTube, 40 hours and 41 minutes. So that's definitely more than me just uploading my videos, right? Daily average 8.5 hours. Yeah, that's because I'm listening to it at night. So we got to do a little bit of math around this. So, and then another thing is when I'm listening to my books on Audible, a lot of time I play games while I'm listening because I like to multitask and I don't know what to do with myself if I'm not playing something or doing something, right? So those are what we'll base it off of. There's Sportsnet 6 hours and it's only 1 hour. Oh, I see. It's because I watch it downstairs sometimes, or I watch it on my phone. So that doesn't count either. The Blue Jays games don't count. So the ones that would count would be Disney, Monopoly Go, Pokemon, and like YouTube, yes. Like yesterday I listened to my favorite YouTuber talk about the Nintendo Direct, and actually it was the Switch 2 Direct. So that went on for about 5 hours. And anyways, so you can take a bit of time from YouTube to add to that, but mostly what we will be going on are the games that I play while I not reading. So Dream Blast, I do read and play that a little bit. So TikTok, 2.5 hours. That's interesting because I don't feel like I'm on there very often. Facebook, 1.5 hours. So we could go off of those things. But but yeah, I was like, this is going to be fun to try to tally up. The one that confused me the most though here is Telegram, because I am not on Telegram that much. Literally, I go on because there's only one group that I follow on there. 2 mostly, but 1 for sure. And I literally go on there, take what I need, put it somewhere else, and that's it. Like, I'm hardly on there. So that is really weird for that to be on there. But we're just going to ignore that. And we're going to focus on Pokemon, because I definitely do not play that while I'm listening to a book because I cannot concentrate. Monopoly Go, usually I don't. Usually I'm focused on that game. I'm like doing things. But safe to say, for hard copies, I haven't read a lot this week, but for Audible, I have, I believe. Let me see. I wanted to show you guys this. That's right, I wanted to show you. So Audible. I've read this week, I would say at least 6 hours already. It's Thursday. 6 hours on Audible. So what's cool about Audible is they got a listen log. So for Convoluted Universe Book 1, if we go to, like, I pause and go and it just saves every single thing. So chapter 7, chapter 6, when did I start that? Oh, that was rude. That was rude. So April 1st. Now, what's the next day? March 21st. That's really far back. I went down too far. March 31st. There we go. So March 31st, I started at chapter 9. Would you stop? Keeps kicking me out of here. So March 31st, there we go. Start at chapter 9. It keeps, like, I guess I accidentally press it. Anyways, so chapter 9, at 6 minutes in, I started for Audible on Dolores Cannon and read or listened to chapter 10. Chapter 10. And then, what's this, the next day? So chapter 10 has 2 chapters. It has chapter 10 and then chapter 10 continued. So I finished all the way to chapter 10 continued at 1925 for the first. So that was 2 days ago. And then read all of, I don't know. It says, would you stop? Now my thing's gonna be, that's why my thing's all screwed up now, because I keep pressing these logs. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and delete the ones for. Stop it, Audible. Okay, so I stopped at the end of chapter, like, I don't even know, like, I gotta go here now. Same type of energy bar? Yeah, so I stopped at the middle of chapter 10 continued. So that's 2 chapters and a half. So they're usually an hour long. See, it shows 30 minutes left of 19 minutes read. Now let's try this with the other book and see if it gives me all the trouble. I read first chapter of Their Vicious Games, which is the book club book we're reading. So I'm on chapter 3 now, which is actually just chapter 1 because chapter 2, because of how they did it on here. So the beginning was, the intro credits was considered chapter 1. So anyways, that makes things interesting when you're trying to stop at a certain point. But when they walked with Jesus, that's the only thing, is if you press on it, it automatically plays it. So I'm on chapter 9. All right. But I listened to all of chapter 8. And usually these chapters are like an hour long. And chapter 7 on the 1st. And then March 30th, I listened to chapter 6. So I finished chapter 6. So I've been doing really good in that area. And so, like, I was cleaning the bathroom, or I'm cleaning my room or something like that. That's how I'm getting all that stuff done. And Sunday wants to come in. Let him in. Well, he changed his mind. He likes to do that. He'll stand at my door, let me know he's there. Then I open the door to let him in, and he doesn't want to come in. It's like he wants me to go where he is. I'm sorry, baby, but I'm busy. So there we go. Showing the progress for April already, which is good. I've been trying to read this while I'm watching the Jays game in between the commercials, but why do the commercials feel long while you're watching them, but when you're reading, they like go like this? Not sure. Anyways, so to get back onto topic, for screen time, I was thinking we will round it out to about 6 hours. 6 hours seems good. If you guys concur with me, oh my gosh. It shows, like, I'm laughing because it shows I've been on Pokemon and Monopoly for like 6 and 5 hours each. And I'm like, honestly, through the week. But anyways, so we will just go with 5 hours because that's what we're gonna work on. Because I honestly don't know how to divide this up because everything just seems so skewed in here with like I said, with that Telegram being 13 and a half hours. Like, honestly, I'm not on there. And I clear my apps all the time. So it's not always in this background. Anyways, so we will get started. My goal, if you're like me, okay, when you like something good, a book or a show, you don't like it to end. And you might binge watch it, binge read, and then pause for a bit. I feel this is what's been happening with this book. But I feel I'll be missing out on so many other good ones, and then I'll get anxiety and intimidated with having so many books already started like I have right now. So I feel for my sanity and to continue on and to start something and finish it, we're gonna try to read as much as we can of this today. And if we do finish it, we will start this one, okay? And yes, so those are the two we're gonna do today. And then we'll move on to my next fiction one I have set for the month, which will be either this one or I believe I set oh, it's down here. I need to organize my stuff still. I don't have shelves and stuff. This one. I think this one would be a quick read for sure. The Art Lover's Guide to Paris and Murder by Diane Freeman. So that is the goal. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to me ramble. And I'm going to set a 5-hour timer on my phone. And I am going to be pausing in between to put the dogs out, eat, go to the bathroom, that kind of stuff. And so I will catch in with you in between, let you know what how everything's going. Oh, that's what I'm doing. I got distracted. I'm setting a timer. So let's do 5.5 hours. Let me know, guys, if you think that is realistic of what I should have done based on my screen time. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Anyways, I'm excited, actually. I love it so much. I don't want to finish it because I love it so much, but I want to finish it because I love it. Let's just finish it. And then we can move on. All right. I put the extra 10 seconds so that when I get ready, move around, start to read, it'll be done. Here we go. And I let my mom know that I'm filming for most of the day, so that way she doesn't necessarily interrupt me. She's good at that, at giving me space to record, which is awesome. All right. The Arkandor pulled a bit of wind at the sail, then a bit more, and soon they were free from Neolo. Once they were in the open river, Kenneth lowered her hands. Okay, now go. Bobby took hold of the helm again, spinning the massive wheel so the boat angled north. Kenneth shifted the winds and currents to adjust. Across the river, the sailors of another ship shouted at each other, scrambling to adjust their sails against the sudden change in the air. Kenneth winced. How long until we reach the Darien again? So what happened there is Kenneth is a mage and she can control the elements, and the constable that they were with was having trouble getting the boat out of the dock, and so she was controlling the water and the wind so they can get out, and it's obviously affected the other people on their ships near them, and she was like, oh. She tries to not affect other people's lives and make other things happen for people when she's trying to help other people, but sometimes it's inevitable. And she just got to fix it. Even though we had a huge thunderstorm last night that absolutely shook the house, it's supposed to be 17 degrees today, so I thought maybe opening the window a bit would help clean out the air in here. It does smell good. Fresh air, eh, boy? Yeah, yesterday was horrible snow, and then it apologized with a wonderful thunderstorm. I honestly cannot wait to be reading outside and reading at the beach. That is something for you guys to look forward to. He's so cute. All right, we've made quite the dent. We are at 4 hour mark, so it's been an hour and a half. On to chapter 15. We started at page 87 and this is page 136. And I'm having so much fun. It is so funny and so cute. And I did actually buy it on Audible so I can listen to it more, but I would rather read it. And yes, so I don't know if you can see, but Sunday is still on me. My legs are going numb. Oh, oops. Oh my goodness. And it is 11:30, so I'm getting hungry. My baby boy. And I would like to take them out for a walk before it gets too late. And then we will come right back to it. I'm enjoying having the window open, the fresh air, Sunday on my lap, and so I'm getting hungry, like I said. So gonna go get us some food, probably go for a walk. Oh, see, that's time. There's Ash barking, telling me she needs something. So perfect time for a break. We'll get back to it soon. Oh, look at the little ducks. Oh, they're so cute. They were literally just going down the current. Yeah, there we go. Thought it was a cardinal. And we're back. All right. So I've been gone probably way over an hour. It is 2:30 now. Still have the timer set. We went for a wonderful walk, got to see some ducks, and which you saw because I put them in here. And now it's ready to continue. Should be good for a couple of hours, I would say, but let's go. Replaced coffee avec water, and I'm good to go. Oh, wow. Okay. Book in hand. Get you closer. There we go. Okay. Chapter 15. Oh, BTW. While I was eating, I read another chapter in Convoluted Universe by Dolores Cannon, and I wanted to show you. It was funny because I knew I read longer than what I said earlier, and I was right. I was at a beginning of chapter 11. So as you can see, I'm just started chapter 12. So there we go. Reading among reading and reading. Let's go. Yeah. I need to read this to you guys. You know, Kenneth is the Mage of Mage, the Arcandor magic. And so her fiance was there just before she showed up looking for her. And the bartender says, also, you could fix my squeaky floorboards just by persuading the wood to be quiet. Now the bartender raised an eyebrow in challenge. Kenneth slumped over the bar. Leave it to Raina to leave me chores even when she's not around. With a magical touch, she found the floorboards in question, wood that used to sing every time the wind whistled through its branches, and now was very annoyed that it didn't have that privilege anymore, and reasoned with it until it agreed that it could squeak it all wanted when customers weren't present. I love it. I love it. My baby girl. It's just tea, my little girl. All right, back to it. Well, hello. It is the next day, if you can't tell, and I did a lot of work, okay? I did a lot of work around, I don't know, let's say 5, 6 o'clock. I was getting a little tired and I was just gonna rest, but then I decided to listen. So I put our book down. Look how much of it I read. We are at chapter 26, okay? I put into Goodreads. I'll show you my progress in Goodreads, okay? So, let me see. Goodreads, my books. See all. Look how far we are now. 51% done. Okay? And I still have my timer. All right? I paused at the 1 hour and a half mark. So, I started to listen to Morning Star. Pierce Brown is such a good author, such a good writer. I literally couldn't stop listening to the book last night.
Not a cloud, Mars.
I normally go to bed around 9:30, 10. If I'm watching the Jays game, I mean, it's around 10. If it's at night, but I literally started. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, let me get to yesterday's date. Wow. Wow. And again, like so March 31st. Okay, so yesterday I started at chapter 5 with 7 minutes left. Okay, you want to see where we're at? Chapter 9. Okay, so I listened to 5, 6, 7, 8 chapters last night. 4 chapters last night. So, and I believe I listened to, I think that's all I listened to. I don't think I listened to Convoluted Universe.
Chapter 12.
I might have, but I don't think so. But hello.
Energy
Open,
and the assist.
open up. It's finicky. What day is it today? So yeah, I did. I finished chapter, that's right. Before that, I listened to the Convoluted Universe and finished at chapter 12. So remember I told you we were at chapter 11 yesterday. Continued. I finished 11, continued last night. So I listened to 5 hours or more of book last night because the Audible for Pierce Brown Morning Star, I'm listening to the dramatic version, and some of the chapters are like an hour or more. So I didn't get to bed till like around 11:30, 12. And if it wasn't for my eyes burning, because I told you I multitask when I'm listening to books because I don't know what else to do with myself. So I was playing games and my eyes were burning. So, but we've got the hour and a half left. And even though we made an amazing dent in my lovely book, I really want to start this one. So that's what, oh, I was like almost, I hit the camera and then I hit the camera. So I'm going to get this done. I'm going to use this little thing for a bookmark. And then we will get started. And tomorrow I'm actually going to a flower festival. So check out my channel later on for that. But yes, let's go. I'm excited to get this done and share this with you guys. It's probably going to be really long. Let's find out. Is this book for me? That's what chapter 1 is. I mean, that's what the preference is about. Well, we don't have a 401k here in Canada, but Oh. Need to press play on there. Sitting here forever. There's the ducks.
They find another puddle.
We have found some crystals here. Shiny, shiny, shiny. What birds are making that sound? Alrighty, we are in the last stretch. My gosh, I've already taken the dogs out. They needed to go earlier. I was gonna wait until we were done to take them, but they wanted to go. So we took them out. I actually found some possibly crystals, which you've already seen. And yeah, so I switched back to this one. And I am uber tired, guys. I might have to take a nap after this, but I'm excited to be finished and then to nap or whatever comes after and get this on up for you guys. It's been fun. I am not complaining. I'm loving the reading. I'm loving the time in the sun and being outside with my dogs and everything. So we are now at page 236. Just started chapter 27. Even if that goes off, if I'm not done the chapter, I'm going to finish, because I'm that type of person that doesn't like to leave it in the middle of a chapter, especially and in audiobooks. So yeah. All right, we did it. I'm at chapter 30. Can you believe it? We started off on page, I even wrote it down because I knew I wouldn't remember. 84. And now we're on page 261. It's amazing. Almost done. Look at that. Almost done. So cute. I'm having fun, but I really need to take a nap. I'm like barely staying awake as it is. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. That was so much fun. I'm definitely going to be doing more of it in the future. And, you know, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, do all those fun things. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.